Hello, it's Alex from the American Guitar Academy again, and today I want to talk about something that I think is really fun and exciting to do on the guitar, which is tapping. And tapping is something that you can put into your solos, especially kind of the rock, heavy metal kind of solos, just make it a little bit more fancy, allows you to show off a little bit. Now, what I did there was very simple in terms of tapping. Now we'll go over the basics. So the first thing I want you to quickly go over is the A minor pentatonic scale. So we should all know that. It sounds like this. But instead, we're going to play that in one octave, but only on the high E string. So starting from here, we would have this. So that's the 5th fret, the 8th fret, the 10th fret, the 12th fret, the 15th fret, and the octave, which is the 17th fret. So up and down would be. Now that's going to give us our framework. So you quite often see this kind of tapping idea, which is quite basic. So we'll start off with that quickly. So that's holding our index finger down on the 5th fret. We're using our ring or our pinky, I use my ring finger personally, to hit down on the 8th fret, and we're tapping with either our index or our middle finger on the 12th fret of the E string. Hammer down on that 12th fret. Now while we do that, the 5th fret is being pressed down by our index finger, and the 8th fret is being held down with our ring finger. But at least in this case, it's my ring finger. So we hammer down with the middle finger like this. And then we're going to pluck towards the floor with our finger like this. Now a common misconception with tapping is that you just lift the finger off, which, as you can hear, doesn't really make any sound. We need to hit down and then pluck like this. That's what we need. It's like a hammer and then a flick. And then we do the same thing as a pull off with the ring finger. We pluck down like this. So we have these motions so far. Now our index finger is going to stay here the whole time, and that's going to be kind of the anchor point for what we're doing, okay? So to do that slowly and evenly would sound like this. To do it a bit faster would be like this. And obviously sped up would be. And a bit faster. Now, think back to when we just did the minor pentatonic scale up the E string only. So this note is in the scale. This note is in the scale, and so is this one. This hand was tapping a different note each time, so it was going from the 12th fret. The next one in the minor pentatonic scale was the 15th fret, and then obviously the octave, which was the 17th fret. So slowly we could move up and down those 3 different notes with this hand like this. It gives our tapping a bit more melodic movement, because a lot of the time when we stick with this basic pattern, it gets very plain and boring very quickly. If you're feeling brave, you can incorporate the natural minor scale, which on the E string starting from A would be like this. Keep these fingers the same again, but move this one to other notes from the natural minor scale. So you could have and sped up a little bit would be like this. If you really wanted to push the boat out, change what this hand is doing slightly by doing the 7th fret instead. So you can start off like this. moving the middle finger up. And you can move your ring finger up in the left hand. Try and implement into your solos. Now, one very important point when you're doing this is don't do it too much. It's like a seasoning when you're cooking. So if you put a little bit of salt with a dish that you're making, it's going to make it so much better. It's going to elevate it a bit. But if you put loads of salt in there, it's going to become really nasty and not very nice. That's how you need to view it. So use it as the climax of your solo or as a really fancy bit towards the end. But don't start off like a solo like that, and don't do the whole solo like that either. Okay, good luck, and let's see what happens.